extremely pleased to embrace you and extremely pleased to see you in Istanbul. Welcome you to the opening ceremony for the International Union of University Conference. We have started the academic year in a situation where most of the teaching has been done remotely since 2019. Teachers and students have become accustomed to new practices and have achieved great results. The coronavirus pandemic has created a new normal for us, which we will have to live with for the time being. Taking the virus into consideration has become part of everyday safety. Last year, the university began its activities. Over the past year, our university has worked hard, even in the middle of coronavirus, to promote new research opening and the quality of teaching. Our hard work together has achieved results that we are happy and proud of. There are numerous examples of which I will mention two that can also be regarded as milestone for Atlas and Istanbul as a whole. It is well known that young people easily move cities when they start their studies, but the mobility of those in employment is understandably less. In the summer, it was also confirmed that the University of Atlas has been admitted to Erasmus Plus program. 14 applications were admitted to the TÜBİTAK, the Turkish Scientific and Technological Research Council. The university networks work closely and ambitiously together, increase the mobility of students and staff, and stretching the links between education, research, and innovation. Our aim is to promote knowledge-based economy, employment, and prosperity in our countries. Today, the University of Atlas is an increasingly integral part of the European community, including in education and science. Dear listeners, the University of Atlas is doing well, and it is important to look to the future in good times. Among other things, in the coming year, we want to talk about our visible, growing offering of continuous learning. Providing continuous learning opportunities has become a high priority for all universities. After graduation, people return to universities many times to learn more. The forms of learning change, but the need remains. The phenomena of learning are also of interest in the world of higher education. For universities, the new decade is strongly framed by the national vision for higher education and research in 2030. It will lead to the substantial increase in the number of study places in universities and other higher education institutions. Atlas University was established in 2018 by the Turkish Content Education, Culture and Health Foundation in Istanbul. Atlas University is a non-profit university. The university, which started its academic life in the 2020, is located in the Hamidiye district of Kırıkkale on the European side of Istanbul. The campus, with an area of 1,000 and more square meters, has 19 laboratories used in education and research. The university also has two hospitals as the Faculty of Medicine Hospital, named Medicine Hospital, providing service for 20 years in Istanbul. The Faculty of Dentistry Hospital is located on the campus of the university. Istanbul Atlas University provides education services in 40 different academic fields in total, including 22 undergraduate programs under 5 faculties, 7 graduate degrees under 1 institute, and 11 associate degrees under 1 vocational school. All facilities that provide education service are Faculty of Medicine, Faculty of Dentistry, Faculty of Health Science, Faculty of Engineering, Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, and Vocational School. We have programs in English and Turkish language. All students receive internship training in our hospitals in the body of our university. Istanbul Atlas University continues higher education with nearly 2,000 students, including international and local students. The aim of the higher education vision also means that we will have to compete even harder to get students to Atlas University. As the number of study places increases everywhere, and increasing proportion of young people in large cities will be able to study in their home city if they so wish. We have to do everything we can to ensure that the success of the Atlas University and the well-being of the region are not hindered by an attractiveness deficit, the operating environment changes. Internationality is important to the university nowadays, but in the future, getting international students and their employment here will become a lifeline. Attracting international students requires a great deal from us because those who go to the study in a foreign country have a huge number of options. Atlas University must be an attractive place for them, but both as a university and as a city. The Atlas University campus is one of the actions we are taking to prepare for the future. We want students and staff to also have easily accessible facilities in an urban environment which will enable students to grow into active citizens together with the older residents of the city. The central location will enable citizens and science to meet in a completely new way and on a new level. We want to give Turkey, and especially international countries, the gift that the University of Atlas will continue to be an attractive place to study. Indeed, this last 2 years has been an intensive course in new working methods. We have had a glimpse into a future where work becomes more multi-local and remote working increases at the university. We have decided that even after coronavirus, all remote working practices will be more flexible than before. Meanwhile, Atlas University offers spaces and opportunities. Dear listeners, time change and the university changes with them. At no point should we lose sight of the young generation to which the world is constantly different. When we go to university for the 2030s and beyond, we must remember that some of those future students are still in daycare and others have not even been born yet. At university, research is for the world and education is for learners. I hope that we will start next academic year and ready to create new things. The ability of imagining great futures has always been at the heart of science and also learning. A philosopher said that education is constant renewal. Development and refinement of human abilities such as knowledge, attitudes, and values. In spite of everything, I hope that all members of our university community get to enjoy a productive and joyful academic year. In these times, our focus must be on community and well-being. Our decision will determine whether we can also prepare it for the future. But the future will depend on university, our students, and on the next generation of Atlas University. Our students are studying to be the leaders of tomorrow in business, in politics, in academia, and in society. The future will be that you make of it. Atlas University will be what you want it to be. Turkey and your country needs you more than ever. Your talent, your ideas, your engagement. We will be happy to see you at our university. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Mustafa. Maybe someone has a question. I have a question. By your point of view, which countries are priority for Turkey to cooperate with in higher education?
We will intend to cooperate international university between international university. Some fields, especially medical sciences, engineering sciences, especially we focus these fields.
Thank you.
Excuse me. Our university is built 28, but our memory is older than 20 years ago. We will be program in the next year, internationally, European countries, university and others non-European countries with cooperation.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Professor Dr. Mustafa. If I try to respond to your question, I'm the International Director of Atlas University. We have a target like Pakistan, like Morocco, like Iraq, Iran, and all the Middle East countries, but the main potential recruitment students are from Pakistan and from also Egypt and all African countries.
Thank you. And also, again about Pakistan, when we joined Pakistan and we discuss with students where you want to go, and I always listen from them to China, Turkey. So Turkey are very popular and taking good position in the higher education market, because many students like not just with higher education, but country as it is. People really want to come here, get experience, good level of, in general, all civilization. So we are doing very good. So thank you, Dr. Mustafa, nice presentation, and we have a okay. Also, and I have a gift for you from Dr. Al-Gawani. So please. Okay, thank you. Now we have 2-3 minutes break. Please stay here. We will prepare our next speaker and we will have our next session.
Uluslararası Üniversiteler Birliği'nin çok güzel bir toplantısı oldu. Çok verimli olduğunu düşünüyorum. Ülkelerin kendi üniversiteleri ve kendi öğrencileriyle sınırlı kalmamaları gerektiği ortaya çıkıyor. Uluslararası işbirliği ve uluslararası öğrenci değişimi, bilgi alışverişi, bilgiye dayalı ekonominin ve insanlığın refahı için bu tür işbirlikleri çok önem kazanıyor. O nedenle verimli bir toplantı oldu. Düzenleyenlere teşekkür ediyorum. We have built in 28 our university. We have 5 faculties and 1 institute and 1 vocational school. We have studied all of area, especially medical science and agriculture, engineering fields. We we publish all scientific paper and in the near future we will be collaborate in other universities. I am Mustafa Küçük, rector of Atlas University in Istanbul. Thank you.
You're welcome.